What up guys, DJ is back with another episode of Let's Talk Pokemon. Today we're going to be talking about the easiest, most simple, no-brainer Pokemon investment for modern product, and that you can start doing it right now. Let's go. So guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you give me a like and subscribe. I have plenty of Pokemon giveaways and Pokemon content on this channel, so if you are interested and if you like that kind of thing, just subscribe. Maybe check out my booster box giveaway. Maybe check out the 2 booster pack free thing that I have going with Rare Candy Collectibles. All you need to do is use my code at the checkout at Rare Candy Collectibles to get 2 free booster packs with your next purchase. I'll leave a link down below if you're interested in that. Only for people in Australia currently. All right, moving on. So guys, the trick that I'm about to tell you is pretty much a very simple, easy way to invest in Pokemon. Now, everyone's all over Pokemon investing. There's a lot more PokeTubers coming out with investment videos, I know. And it's because a lot of people are wanting to know how to do it. And also, you know, people look back at how things were when they were back in the day in the 90s, where base set packs were like $3-4, and now they're like hundreds of dollars. And they want to get in with modern, what would be the best way or the most easiest way to invest in modern Pokemon product with the hopes that it will rise in value. So obviously I've done my homework. I've been doing this for a while, so I know what I'm talking about when I say this is the easiest. I didn't say that this is the best investment, right? Because we all know investments are risky. Doesn't matter what kind of investment, it's always a small risk or a big risk or an educated risk. So we're gonna go through the easiest risk that you can take. The reason why I'm saying that this is not the best investment is because I'm not looking at it as how much it's gonna grow. It's just an easy way that it's kind of proven that it's gonna grow or stay the same. So that's a kind of a safe bet. Now guys, if you want me to do a modern Pokemon investment, the best modern Pokemon investment, I can make another video on that. So let me know in the comment section and I will consider doing that video. So quickly guys, Pokemon investing, or just investing in general, is just putting time, effort, money, or energy into something or someone with the hopes of that something or someone growing, rising in value, or giving you profit. So when you go to the gym, you're investing in yourself, right? When you go to school, you're investing in yourself for an education, right? So with Pokemon investing, you're wanting to buy something with the hopes of that something to grow in value. And the reason why I said this is not the best investment is because we're not looking at how big the value increases. It's just, is it going to increase or is it going to drop? Now, the investment that I'm going to share with you is something I've been monitoring for quite some time, and I'm probably going to start doing this myself too. When it comes to Pokemon investing, you can go 2 options. 1, sealed product. 2, Pokemon cards themselves. And I'm not saying PSA cards because Pokemon cards themselves and PSA cards are kind of linked. You can crack a PSA card case and get the raw card, or you can have the raw card and grade it to a PSA. Now I know they're a little bit different because raw card prices and PSA prices are dramatically different. You know, it increases in value when you grade them, but for the sake of just making things simple, 2 ways: sealed, PSA, or raw, right? So the easiest thing that you can invest in is sealed product. It's easily the most movable kind of product that you can have. With cards themselves, some people don't like certain cards, or some people don't feel the same about cards the way you guys do. And that is why it can be a bit troublesome and selling some certain cards, all right? Obviously there's cards that are just really kind of liquid, right? It's very easy to move. People always want them, but there's always cards there a lot of cards that just aren't really wanted. With sealed product, it's a lot easier to move, so that is why I'm going to go through this route. So the easiest way to invest is to get sealed product, but more specifically, booster boxes. The reason I'm saying booster boxes, guys, is because this is what I found, right? Booster boxes, any booster box, right? It doesn't matter what it is. And especially, we're going with modern, right? We're not talking about vintage, but booster boxes never decrease in value. I haven't seen any booster box decrease in value for Pokemon, right? They either stay the same or they increase. And from what I've seen, most of them increase. Now I know what you're saying. You're probably saying, DJ, print run, too many. Wow, what if the set's unpopular or nobody likes the set? Let me give you this. Steam Siege, nobody likes it, right? Nobody likes Steam Siege. If you buy it right now, it's about $180 Australian, right? If you bought it years ago when it came out at pre-order prices, it is $130 or $130 to $140. So what's the growth there? Not much, but is there growth? Yes, there is. And that's what I mean. Easy done. You buy a booster box when it comes out, pre-order, right? That's probably the best time. It's all about timing, guys. If looking back, I probably wouldn't, I would have done this earlier, but I haven't. But I wouldn't pay more than what you should from pre-order or when the set release comes out, you know? So something like, Unbroken Bonds, Team Up, they've all increased in price dramatically, and they've only been out for a year, right? They're selling for like $300-400 in Australia right now. Even Evolutions, people are like, don't buy Evolutions. There's so much around. I think it just really depends on where you are in which market you're from. So right now in Australia, there isn't much going around. So generally speaking, Evolutions is going for like $200 to $250. That's what people are paying. There's sold listings for $200, $250 for Evolutions. And I know there's more coming to Australia. They've got a shipment coming because I've ordered some, and I will open up one of those booster boxes on the channel, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, booster boxes are just always a safe bet. I've never seen them go down in price. They either stay the same or they increase. The problem is, investing wise, you can use this more of a collecting strategy, but at the same time, there's a good chance it's a good investment. And that is why, guys, I didn't say this was the best way to invest or this is the best investment to make. I just find this the easiest. It's just a no-brainer. It's just buy a booster box, keep it aside, don't open it, and see what happens, right? And if it doesn't grow, it's going to stay the same, so you're not going to lose your money. And if it grows, then it's a win-win. From what I've seen, every single booster box has pretty much grown. I think it really does depend where you're from. And this is all modern, right? I know it really depends where you're from as well, because I'm hearing Evolutions never changed in price in America or maybe in the UK. But I'm telling you now, if you're in a part of the world, let's say you're in New Zealand, for example. Shout out to my New Zealand friends. If the market's small and you've bought Evolution booster boxes, now nobody has Evolution booster boxes in New Zealand. You pretty much have booster boxes you can sell at a price that you want. I know it sounds a bit mean, but you could, because you own the market, right? That's how it works. People don't really want to buy from overseas because they want to avoid all that hassle. So if your price is reasonable, let's say Evolution boxes, when you first got it, you got a pre-order price $140, you put the price at $200, that is still cheaper than getting a box from America or from the UK where they have stock, right? So you got to be smart about your surroundings or where you live. But what I'm telling you now, print run does not matter. And I'm going to say this a lot in the future, because I think people, always say don't invest in modern because there's a lot of print. They printed it to the ground. Let me tell you this, guys. There is no such thing as infinity print. They didn't go to the card shop and press, boop, infinity, like keep printing this nonstop. There's always a number. We just don't know the number. We know it's a lot, or we know it's, oh, that's not much because there's not much in the market. But we just know that they're going to stop printing eventually. There's going to come a time where they're going to stop printing. Now, what does print run have to do with prices and all that? We already know it's supply, but people forget about the demand. Basic rule, economics. Yeah, basic rule, guys. Supply versus demand. And I've brought this point up before, right? People are worried about the hidden face shiny Zard. Oh, there's so much shiny Zards out there in PSA 10. It's gonna drop the price. Sure, it did drop in price at the start. You know, when that $10,000, whatever it was, for the first week or two when the set just came out. I think also that might be a bit silly. But, you know, moving forward, the price has dropped, but now it's on the rise again. It's on the rise again. And I've told this a lot of times to different people, right? If there was 1,000 PSA 10 shiny Zards, does that affect the price? Yes and no. I'll tell you why. Because there are more than 1,000 people that want it, right? There's more than 1,000 people that demand that. Even if there was 50,000 of them PSA 10, it sounds like a lot, right? I don't think it's going to come to that. But if there were, I'm sure there's more than 50,000 people that want it. The other thing is, the other 50,000 people that do have it don't necessarily want to sell it either. They just want to hold it because they like it. They have it for a reason. They want it. But yeah, going a little off track here. But telling you now, booster boxes are the easiest, most simple way to invest in modern Pokemon investments. None of them have dropped in price. They've either stayed the same or increased. And that's kind of a safe bet. You don't want to gamble too much into modern. I know some people don't even taste modern. They don't even touch it. They're just like, oh, Wizards of the Coast, vintage, that's the way to go. Now, modern is just so easy. There's an entry point for anybody and everybody. Prices are affordable. You can invest now into modern booster boxes, and I would just buy whatever is pre-release prices. I wouldn't, well, it's kind of like you missed the boat, right? The cheapest that you're ever going to get it is pre-release price. So you can start with Darkness Ablaze, or I'm not sure if Rebel Clash is still the same price. But generally speaking, pre-order prices are like $130, $140 Australian dollars pre-order. And then once the set's out and it's out there for a month or so, it usually goes to $150 and holds there at $150 for a little while, right? A couple months or whatever. It depends on how good the set is or if there's chase cards or not. But it usually hangs at $150. So you already made $10 profit if you pre-ordered it, right? So that's probably the way to go. Pre-order it, hold on to it, keep it sealed, keep it minty fresh, maybe buy an acrylic case for it or something, and just see what happens with it. That's probably an easy way to invest. I know people are going to say go with cards and stuff like that. There are also some good cards to invest in, but what I'm trying to say is this is just a no-brainer kind of thing. You don't need to think about it. Just pre-order the booster box, done. You don't need to think, ooh, how many PSA 10s or what cards should I get, what chase cards, blah, blah, blah. Booster boxes, safe, easy. Like I said before, not necessarily the highest growth rate, right? Because that's what you look at with investments. What's the best investment to make? What's going to grow quicker or higher, right? So let's say there's a chase card, Charizard in Darkness Ablaze, the booster box. So the Charizard, you'd want that because it's worth 500. That's just an example, right? And that's more than a booster box value or how high that booster box is going to rise and how quick. But it's just safe and easy. Easy and safe. No headaches, no nothing, no opening packs trying to chase this chase card and you might not even get it. You know, a lot of people still haven't found the Hidden Fates Charizard yet, and yeah, they just haven't found it. So the better investment, or the easiest one, would just to be getting the sealed product. I know Hidden Fates don't have a booster box, but when sets like that come out, the next best option would be an Elite Trainer box, right? Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box has doubled in price in under a year. That's crazy. I know not all sets are like that, but you see it with Shining Legends, you see it with Dragon Majesty, those little mini sets. They do pretty well, and I know they don't have booster boxes, but the way to go counter that, just get ETBs, or get one, get two. Get two, open one, save the other one. Investments is all about either holding onto your product for a while, keep it sealed, or get your card graded. That'd be your option if you were going into the card investments, which I do as well. But this video is all about easy, simple, no-brainer. You don't need to think about anything else. Just new set comes out, pre-order a box, pre-order two if you want to open it. Open one, save the other. Easy investment. You don't need to think. Not too expensive, won't break the bank. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys in 2 days' time. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you didn't forget to enter my booster box giveaway or any of my other promotional things that are going on right now. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time, 2 days' time.